There's so much to being in a band that has nothing to do with music. You have to book gigs, you have to promote those gigs, find someone to do sound for those gigs. And these days, if you don't have a solid social media game, it can be hard to break through. One arts organization in Watertown noticed this uphill battle. So they're bringing together photo and video professionals to shoot as many bands in one day as they can, for cheap. Maybe even make some music videos. That's today's story of the day.
Support for Story of the Day comes from Long Run Wealth, an SEC-registered investment advisor in Lake Placid, providing comprehensive wealth management, retirement, and financial planning solutions. LongRunWealth.com. And the Devlin Inn and Suites, Lake Placid, welcoming families, athletes, and groups to the Olympic Village, offering Adirondack mountain views and dog-friendly accommodations. TheDevlinNY.com.
Hey, I'm David Sommerstein. It's Wednesday, August 27th. First up, Governor Kathy Hochul says she told President Donald Trump that New York doesn't need him to send National Guard troops. Jimmy Vielkind with the New York Public News Network reports.
The Democratic governor says she spoke with Trump a few days ago and told him crime in New York City is down.
I just say, I'll tell you what, Mr. President, if I think I need help from the National Guard beyond what I'm already doing, I know where to find you.
Trump says the National Guard has reduced crime in Washington, D.C. during a recent deployment. The president says he hopes Hochul changes her mind and accepts his offer to send troops.
I hope that New York, I hope that California, I hope they call me and they say, I'd love to have you come in and help us out.
Hochul sent National Guard troops into subways on her own last year to calm fears over crime. In Albany, I'm Jimmy Vielkind for the New York Public News Network.
A longtime veterinarian and former bobsled athlete in the Adirondacks drowned last week in Lower Saranac Lake. John Cogar was 76 years old. A few years ago, Cogar traveled to Ukraine to volunteer as a vet during the Russian invasion. Emily Russell brings us this remembrance.
John Cogar worked as a veterinarian in the Adirondacks for half his life. It's how a lot of people in the Tri-Lakes area knew him. But he was also a lifelong athlete. He competed on the football and track teams at the University of Rochester, where he won 2 state track titles. He graduated from Cornell Veterinary School in 1975 and also began developing his bobsled career. Cogar was on 5 U.S. national bobsled teams and competed in 3 Olympic trials. An injury in 1988 forced his retirement from the sport. In 1989, Cogar opened High Peaks Animal Hospital in Raybrook, where he worked for the rest of his career. He was semi-retired when Russia invaded Ukraine. He participated in local protests against the war, donated to war efforts, but wanted to do more. So he traveled to Ukraine with his friend Dmitry Feld, a longtime Lake Placid native who grew up in Ukraine. Cogar described the trip as one of the most meaningful experiences of his life. He spoke with WAMC's Pat Bradley about it back in 2022.
It felt like a calling to me, to help these people and to help the animals. My wife was not happy about this. She thought I was nuts. But to be fair to her, I didn't even know what I was getting into. I mean, it's a war zone.
He worked for a week and a half straight, doing about 10 surgeries a day. Sometimes the lights in the clinic didn't work, so he did some surgeries by flashlight. Cogar spent most of his time spaying and neutering abandoned animals, but he also operated on military dogs.
Some of these dogs, their job was to smell out mines and bombs and things, but some of the other ones were for human remains. To sniff out people that had died from bombed-out buildings. That brought the war right to me. It was sobering.
Cogar said he never thought he was right in the middle of the war zone. But one day, a Russian drone was shot out of the sky just 2 blocks from the vet clinic. Seeing a war-torn country had a big impact on him.
The thing that I'll always remember is the total devastation. I'm not talking a few bombed-out buildings. I'm talking hundreds of homes, nice homes, just blown apart, just sadistically set on fire by Russian troops.
In recent years, despite being retired, Cogar continued to work as a vet. He made house calls for people who needed to euthanize their pets. Last Thursday afternoon, Cogar jumped into Lower Saranac Lake near Eagle Island and didn't resurface. That's according to the Adirondack Daily Enterprise. His body was found by a rescue team days later. Police told the paper the incident is under investigation, though there were no signs of foul play. John Cogar was 76 years old. He leaves behind his wife and additional family members. Emily Russell, North Country Public Radio.
Next month, an arts organization in Watertown is hosting an event to make it easier for local music acts to promote themselves. Harmony Performing Arts Community is putting together a day for local bands to get professional quality video and photos at an affordable price. Catherine Wheeler spoke with Harmony president and founder Joseph Foy.
We're going to have some professional people come in, and one of them being Garland City Media, and shoot videos of bands performing on the stage. They'll perform for a short period of time so that we can get some good photos of them. It'll be cool because there's a stage. We'll have some lights set up, everything, and we'll also have their sound running through our board so that we can capture the live sound as well, in case there's a song that we can mix down and maybe create a full video of that song.
Why was this something y'all wanted to put on?
We felt like, well, we have the place to do it, and it costs quite a bit of money if you wanted to hire these people on your own. So we figured if we could have everybody compiled into one place on one day, we would bring the price down. The current price is $200 to get your band, or if you're a solo or duo act, get you involved in the event. And it just becomes a lot more affordable at the end of the day, and you get a lot from it.
Yeah, it seems like this is something that could help, smaller local acts kind of get over a barrier of getting these things that are kind of necessary to promote themselves to venues and festivals and things.
As a venue who receives a lot of press kits from people, we see what's included. I look for a good video shot of them. I want to see them. I want to hear them. And it's nice if the quality of the video is good, the quality of the audio is good. That greatly affects, honestly, whether or not we're going to book that band or not.
I think a lot of the things that the Strand does, as you've said before, is about growing the arts scene in Watertown and in the region. And do you think something like this takes that kind of to the next level?
Yeah, I'd like to see, bands that are kind of out there and just kind of, they got a good sound, but they haven't gotten to that point yet, actually get to that point of you have something great to show somebody. So now you can get in the door at other venues. And my hope is that it builds them up so that, they get paying gigs, and paying gigs gets them excited about playing music and keeps them doing what they're doing.
What are the kind of situations or groups or acts that you hope show up or that take interest in this?
It can be anybody, but I would like to see, those with members between 15 and I want to say 40, right? Years old. I think that those are the ideal ones, the ones who probably need this. But at the same time, I know some people who could use the promotional material, and those who are maybe in the older age range aren't going to do the video themselves. They don't have the capacity to do it. So this is a much easier way to just have it all put together.
What are kind of the details? When do people need to register by? How many groups or spots are there available?
So we'd like to have everybody register by Labor Day. That'll be September 1st. And there are 8 slots total that are available. It's $200. And at the end of the day, they're going to get a 3 to 5 minute edited performance video. They're going to get 8 to 10 professional edited videos. And as long as everything works out, also live sound captured from the board as well for them to use into the video, or for us to put into the video with them for them. The bands don't have to necessarily pay up front in order to book their slot. They can just reach out to us at contact@harmony.org. Harmony is HARMONNY.org. And we will put them on a time slot. And then we will reach out to them later to collect the $200.
That was Joseph Foy of the Harmony Performing Arts Community, speaking with Catherine Wheeler. Bands or solo artists who are interested in reserving a spot to get photos and videos have until Monday, September 1st to reach out. That's next week. Photo shoot day will be on Sunday, September 21st at the Strand Theater in Watertown. Music today by B. Children of Canton and Mark Corey of Watertown. I'm David Summerstein, North Country Public Radio.